want to share with you 3 books that you'll want to read if you haven't read them already. The first is Atomic Habits by James Clear. You know, habits are such a hard thing, aren't they? We work so hard to do things, undo things, create things, and make things better. And just getting some simple suggestions sometimes is great. And Atomic Habits does that. He says, first of all, make it obvious. Put what it is that you're wanting to do in an obvious place so that you'll see it, you'll think about it, you'll do it. Secondly, he says, make it attractive. You know what? Put it in a place where you enjoy being. For example, maybe there's sounds or smells or fresh air, sunshine, whatever it is. Make it attractive for you. Design it for you. Third, make it easy. We make so many things hard work because we'll say, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to spend 4 hours in solid concentration. And after about 30 minutes, we go, oh my goodness, I don't know that I can do this, right? So make it easy. Break it into chunks. And then the fourth is make it satisfying. Really enjoy your accomplishment and know that you did a good job. The next book I want to talk about is The Magic of Thinking Big, and this is by David Schwartz. And what he says is that we tend to think of intelligence as being the most important thing, but it's in terms of how much intelligence that we have. But what it does is it's a guide, and it's how we think about ourselves that is by far the most important. So how we think, how we process ourselves, how we process our brains is going to determine what our outcome is. And if we think that an outlook is small, we can only accomplish a small bit, that is exactly what we'll accomplish. So thinking big, thinking beyond ourselves begins to open doors that are magical. And right now, today, isn't that what we want? The third book I want to talk about is Mastering the Complex Sale, and this is by Jeff Toole. The reason I picked this book is I think we've got so many things backwards. One of the things that he talks about is that we have structured things so that as we have focused on competition, for example, we have looked at strategies that allow us to compete, to be strong, to be better than, to outdo, outperform, to destroy the competition. And in that process, many times we lose sight of the customer, who it is that we're serving. And so the customer may become disgruntled and we don't notice it. We don't see it. We hear there's conversations perhaps from the salespeople or the people closest, but we don't hear it because of the way we're structured. And more as our world has become complex, our organizations have become complex, so has the world in which we're competing. And our customer keeps shifting and changing. Their needs and wants change. We have to adapt and shift in order to adjust for who they're becoming today. Look at our environment right now. There's every day a new discussion about something, a new shortage, a new problem, a new distress someplace in the world. And we see people responding, maybe out of fear, but they're responding. And there's a shift in what they want, the level of service, the quality of what they're looking for. And so as we begin to look at everything becoming more complex, we need to simplify what we're doing at the organizational level and simplify by being there for the customer, listening to them, hearing them, and then responding. So I hope these books will be interesting to you. Take a look at them. They're really, really fun, and they have helped me to look at things differently. And so I hope they'll do that for you too. Have fun.